God bless you. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I got this look right here using products that I cannot put down. For about the last week or so, I have just been reaching for these products and they work great. I have no powder on my face and I really have been loving that. Love the overall glow that my skin has, and I just really love how healthy my skin looks. So I cannot wait to share the products with you that I have been using. I really hope that you enjoy this video, and if y'all want to see how I get this look, then please just keep on watching. Alright, so going in, a primer that I have really been loving is the Wet n Wild Dewy Primer. I've had this for a while and it ended up getting put in the back of my collection, and recently I've pulled it out and I just really love the glow that it gives to my skin, and I feel that it wears really well under foundation. I just apply a generous amount and you guys could see the glow that my skin now has from that primer. Alright, then next for foundation, I have been going in with the Pretty Fresh foundation from ColourPop, but I have really been loving this primer with this foundation. This is the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation, and I'm almost out of it, so I kind of want to just use it up. And I'm in the shade LC1. And then before I go in and blend all this out, I do spray my face with just a little bit of the Smashbox primer water, just to add more hydration. And I just blend everything out with my Wet n Wild Beauty Sponge. And the concealer that I've been using nonstop lately is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Longwear Concealer. And this is mainly because I'm almost out of this, so I really just want to, you know, scrape the edges and finish it up. So I'll put some, just a little bit under my eye, a little on my eyelid, some on my chin, and then some on my forehead. Just a little bit, not too much, because this is a very brightening concealer, so I really don't want to go that heavy. And then I will again spray with the Smashbox primer water. And I know spraying with the primer water might seem like an excessive step, but it really just keeps the hydration into my skin, and that's really what I want. Don't mind if you see any lash glue. I've kind of been dabbling into falsies lately, and the glue is such a pain to take off. Alright, and then I go in with my tried and true Milk Makeup Baked Bronzing Stick, and I use it with my favorite brush for this. This is the Luxie 512 Small Contouring Brush, and I just take some on the brush and then just apply it to my skin. And I'm not really using this to contour with. I'm using this to kind of just give an all-over bronzed look. And then if you see it's looking a little harsh, you could just grab your sponge and kind of dabble over, and it will just ensure that it melts into the skin beautifully. Then a product that I have really been loving is the Milk Makeup Lit Highlight Stick. I just take some on my finger and I dabble it onto the high points of my cheeks and around my temple. Just a dabble on my chin, some on the cupid's bow, and just a little down the nose. And then again, just taking the sponge, but on the clean side that I haven't used yet, and kind of just patting over it. Since we're not using any powder, it's really easy to go over the products with the sponge because it's all cream products. So for the eyes, you can see that they've creased up a little bit. So just go back into the sponge and dab all that out. And then to lightly set that, you can go into any bone colored shade you have. There is one in the palette that we're going to be using today, but it's just a little too dark for my eyelids. Like it gives a little bit of like a shadow, so I don't want to use that one. But I'm just using the one from Wet n Wild. It's just a single eyeshadow, the shade Brulee. The palette we're going to be using today, I've really fallen in love with it. I picked it up last year when it released, and I only got a handful of uses out of it, but recently this has been one of, if not the only palette that I've been reaching for, and that is the Dose of Colors Fornication palette. I absolutely love this palette. You can truly get endless amount of looks on it. So here's what the inside looks like. This is what we're going to be using today. So on a Luxie 231 brush, we're going to be going into the shade Necessary and just applying that into the crease. And I'm using a small tapered blending brush just to get precise application, because I don't want it to be, you know, kind of like a messy blend. I really want to keep it neat. So then taking a Sigma E25 blending brush, I'm going to go into the shade Churro and start deepening up the outer V with this color. And I only drag it about a third of the way in. And then I'll go back into my blending brush and just blend out any harsh edges. Alright, and now that that's done, we're going to go into the shade Just a Kiss. Right here, you can see that this is just the most gorgeous shiny color. And we're gonna go into that shade, but first I like to wet my finger, and I'll just take some of my primer water, or you can use Fix Plus or whatever setting spray you have, and I kind of just lightly spray my finger, and then I'll pick up the color, and you could see just how much more intense it gets when it's wet. And I'll just apply that on the inner part of the lid. Then I kind of use my finger to drag it into that Churro shade. And then I'll take my Sigma E25 brush and a little bit more of Churro and just blend the two shades together, so that way there's no harsh line where the two shades meet. You guys see that? Oh, so beautiful. Before I finish up the lower lash line, I'm going to go in and finish off the rest of my face makeup. And for bronzer, I'm going to be using the Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer in the shade Tantastic. I find that this bronzer really lays nicely on top of the cream bronzer that we have. And I'm going to take the shade Cookie right here. This has to be one of my all-time favorite highlighters. It is absolutely gorgeous. And on my small Real Techniques setting brush, I'm just going to apply that. And then with this look, I like to go in with the Coralisa blush that's in the palette. And I just take my e.l.f. complexion brush, nice big fluffy brush, and just apply the blush. Because I have the bronzer and the highlight on there already, the blush just blends beautifully in between the two. Just quickly went ahead and did my eyebrows off camera. I have been using the Billion Dollar Brows Universal Brow Pencil, and I like it. Like, I like the shade that it is. It's just a little too emollient for me. It's a little too creamy. It's not as stiff as I'm used to, but I've just been using it to use it up, and I still have quite a bit of product left, but I'm just going to use it to use it up. I can't say I would get it again because I am a die-hard fan of the Joa Beauty one, the LA Girl one, so I'm just using this to use it up, but I really like it. And then to set the brows in place, I have really been loving the e.l.f. Wow Brow, and I have mine in the shade dark brown, and it kind of offsets, you know, the ashiness of the color that I have going on right here. So we just apply this, and there we go. I've been growing out my brows. My husband loves it. Jose loves me with thick eyebrows. I used to have really, really thin eyebrows. I'm talking about like they were just paper thin, and you know, he's not a fan of those thin eyebrows, so he's really been loving the fact that I've been growing them out, and I like it. I like the thicker brows, I guess. They've grown on me. So anyways, moving along, let's finish up this lower lash line. We're gonna go back into the Frontation palette, and I'm gonna take my small Luxie mini round brush and go into the shade Churro and buff that really close to the lower lash line. On my Luxie mini tapered brush, I'm gonna go into the shade Necessary and buff that underneath Churro. So what I have been doing, I've been dabbling into false eyelashes lately, and I really, really like how my makeup comes together with them. I'm not the greatest at putting them on. It does take me a little bit of time, but I really have been enjoying them, and I've been using the Salon Perfect 615s. I do trim them a little, and I'll show you guys that when I put them on, but in order for me to put on false eyelashes, I do go in with a black kohl eyeliner, and y'all can use any black eyeliner that you like. I typically use my LA Girl one, but I don't know where that one is at. So this is just the Rimmel Scandal Eyes waterproof kohl eyeliner. So I'm just gonna tight line my upper lash line with this, and then put on the false eyelashes. I will be going in with a light coat of mascara, and I'll just be using my Tarte Big Eagle mascara. So I'm gonna go ahead and do all that off camera. I'm gonna tight line my upper lash line with the eyeliner, apply the mascara, and apply the lashes, and then I will be back. And in the lashes, really quickly, I just trim off literally the last strand because it's just a little too long for my eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and do all that, and then I'll be back to finish up the look. The lash glue is still drying a little bit, and I did also add a brown eyeliner just smudged up along the lower lash line, and I went over it with the Churro shade from the palette. So now that that's done, I'm gonna go back into my cookie highlighter, and I'm gonna just apply that to my brow bone and the inner corner. Alright, so now that we're done with all of that, we're gonna go into a lip combo. And the lip combo that I have been loving lately is the NYX lip liner in the shade Natural. And this is what it looks like right here. And then I top that with the Fenty Beauty Stunna Lip Paint in the shade Unbutton. And these two make a really nice combo. And lately I have just been leaving the lips matte because this formula lasts so long, and when it fades, oh my gosh, it fades so beautifully. That's another reason why I put the lip liner underneath it, because it helps prolong the liquid lipstick as well as, you know, keeps it pretty as it fades. Like, you won't have that nasty butthole lip, you won't have any crusting or anything like that. It just fades really nicely. I've worn this while eating and drinking, and it really lasts for anything, so I really like it. Sometimes I will add a gloss, and the gloss that I have really been loving paired with this is the Persona Cosmetics Honey Gloss, and this is the gloss right here. But a lot of times, because I have all of the shine going on my face, I will just leave the lips matte. So we're just gonna leave them matte for this look. And then just to add extra glowiness to the skin, I'm gonna finish everything off with the 4th Ray Beauty Glisten Up Mist. And I kind of like shield my lashes when I spray this, just so it doesn't, you know, take off the lash. Alright y'all, that wraps up this video. I really just wanted to sit down and show you guys a look that I have been loving lately with products that I have been reaching for over others. I know I just did a favorites video, and those products in that video I really have been loving as well, but I find that about the last week and a half, these products that I mentioned, I've just been grabbing more often than the others. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not already. God bless y'all today and always, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!